What's up, everyone? Ignore the cringe ass intro, and I'm going to be showing you all the platinum trophies I have earned throughout 2023 and 2024. Starting off is Horizon Forbidden West. I'm gonna be real, chat. I didn't like this one. I. It's weird because I do remember coming into Horizon Zero Dawn years ago, and I remember liking the first game. The second game, not so much. I feel like it did too much, and it was way too grindy for my liking. And the story, the story sucks. I'm gonna be real. It straight up sucks. It's not interesting, and it just goes all over the place. And whatever. This is the Messenger. This one I actually did end up liking. It's a 2D scroller sort of game. It's like Metroidvania, but also not Metroidvania. Trust me when I say it's a really good game, and I do recommend it to everyone. So there you have it. Really, really good game with ninjas, no less. Pinball Heroes. This is one of the first few PlayStation Classics games with platinum trophies that I went for. This is bizarre. like at the time when I saw it, I was all like, "Ooh, platinum trophies! I gotta go for this one." I don't know if I regretted it or not. I mean, it added to my count, so that's nice, but I don't know. It was bizarre. It was like PlayStation IPs with pinball machine. Ugh. Like, never ask me to play this one again. Not that I would ever play it again. Honestly, I have nothing else to say. I'm just speaking sweet nothings into your ear, like ASMR type shit. Siphon Filter 3. Honestly, I think I like the first Siphon Filter, the second Siphon Filter, and this one, the PlayStation trilogy. I liked all of them, which you're going to see later on throughout this video that I end up not liking the other two Siphon Filter games. Yeah, my name was Fink. Judge me if you want. You're going to see later on that I was starting to go sour with Siphon Filter. To be fair, that had to do with cutscenes not being skippable, and you just have to see through all of them. The only cutscenes you could skip were the pre-rendered cutscenes, and it made no sense. Why could I skip the pre-rendered cutscenes, but not the cutscenes in general? It's bizarre. The next one, this is a PSP game, Super Stardust Portable. It's just a little shooter game, arcadey shooter game, whatever. It was fun. I'm gonna be real, but it did require me to like use the rewind feature a whole lot, as you saw, because trust me when I say it, as you're seeing it right now, because I assume you have eyes. This shit is all over your screen. And it's like overloaded, and sometimes it's too much, but in a good type of too much. Like, if you're skilled, then I think you can do this without the rewind feature. However, I had to use it, so the next one would have been Crisis Core Reunion, but one of the cutscenes got blocked. Thanks, PlayStation. We're moving on to Jumping Flash. Now, strange story about this one. The one you're seeing, the PS5 one, it seems normal. Like, I got the Platinum Trophy and everything. However, on the PS4 version, when I got to the final boss, something interesting happens. I'm just gonna let you see it because, holy shit. Yep. I had no idea what I did. I don't even think I did anything because that just happened out of nowhere. I got to the final boss and everything, and the audio just started freaking the fuck out. But anyways, Hot Shots Golf, or everybody's golf, depending on where you live. Really stupid how names changed. I really don't understand why it happens. But, ooh, that was a nice shot, by the way. I still get satisfied watching that, just seeing it swerve and then enter the hole. That's what she said. It's like, ooh, yay! And it just entered. It was awesome. But this one was a bit time consuming. Like, it's just golf, and thankfully, without the rewind feature, this would have been impossible. So I abused the fuck out of it whenever I could. Next one would have been Duke Nukem Forever, but I did it through the PlayStation streaming, and you can't record through PlayStation streaming, so that's fun. Instead, we have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It was really fun. I think this is like one of the first ones, the first time I've played it, so yeah, it was fun to play it, and challenging if you went with the higher difficulty settings, which I should have done in the first place, but whatever. Spirit of the North Enhanced Edition. You're just a little fox. I don't even know the story of this one. I don't even know why it was made. Just, you're playing as a fox. That's literally just about it. I got nothing else to say about it. But it is cute. Though the ending really did confuse the fuck out of me. Uncharted, The Lost Legacy. Honestly, I have no opinions of this one. Mostly because I've gotten so sour with Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann in general that anything that Naughty Dog does, it's whatever. It's okay, I guess. It's just an expansion of Uncharted 4, which honestly I think should have been DLC instead, but it was released as a full game. Now the next three is the Assassin's Creed Ezio Trilogy Collection. So Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. Honestly, I'm going to make a sort of tier list on what I enjoyed the most. Assassin's Creed Revelations, Assassin's Creed 2, and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So, from first to last, it's best to worst. Not worse in the sense that I really hated Brotherhood. Like, I still enjoyed my time with it. It was one of those games. It's the Assassin's Creed game that introduced full synchronization, where you have to do a specific thing to like get full synchronization and full 100%, which doesn't sound bad and adds some challenge, but not for me. I'm gonna be real. But other than that, I still enjoyed the entire trilogy of Assassin's Creed, the Ezio trilogy. Still haven't played. I mean, I've played Assassin's Creed before it went to shit with Unity, so I should probably revisit them if I want to, of course. What Remains of Edith Finch? Edith Binch. It's just an indie game. I did like the story and like the storytelling and all that stuff, but honestly, I have nothing else to say. It's weird that this is the PS5 version. The PS4 version doesn't have a platinum trophy, which, why didn't it have it in the first place? Whatever. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. I did this in 2022, but I decided to do it again because the game was good. What can I say? The game was just good. Thankfully, most of the trophies popped when I transferred my data, but some of them didn't, so I had to replay the entire game again. That was fun, cute. Don't make me do that again. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. Yeah, I just decided to do this one. I didn't buy it, I just downloaded it through PlayStation Plus when I used to have PlayStation Plus, but I don't because that shit is overpriced. Also, very random note, but it's weird seeing Crash Bandicoot 1, that was a PS1 game, run at 60 frames per second. Is that just me? Yeah, it's probably just me. I've gotten used to PS1 games running like shit. Untitled Goose Game. This may seem like an easy game, but trust me, it is like this last trophy I did. It was actually surprisingly hard. I do recommend playing the game, like, just for fun, just for lulz, but if you want to, that is. Here's where my distaste for Siphon Filter came into fruition. Fruition. Can't speak. Can't breathe. I'm always coughing. The Siphon Filter Dark Mirror, I think there's like a PS2 version of this game, but they released the PSP version, which I don't know if the PS2 version allows you to skip cutscenes like this. Like this is what I meant earlier. Like, I could skip the pre-rendered cutscene, but this cutscene where it's like in-game, I can't skip that. I have to watch cutscenes twice, and it's just as fun as it sounds. And that's why I started hating Siphon Filter as a whole. Legend of Dragoon, JRPG, a very underrated one that I really do think deserves a remake. Oh man, like, honestly, when the credits rolled, I'm gonna sound like a bitch over here, but I just cried because the game was just that good, and I was like, the game really needs a remake. Please, do it. Just do it. Just give me good game, new game, whatever. Just make a new Legend of Dragoon games. Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series, whatever, however you say that word, I still don't know how to pronounce it. I was just happy to play another Klonoa game that isn't stuck to, like, emulation or all that stuff. Though I do think it's better to play the original because the new art style kind of ruins it a bit, but it's whatever. It's still great that we got a new Klonoa game. Sackboy: A Big Adventure. The last trophy as well was really hard as shit. Basically, you have to go full speedrun mode just to, do the thing, which I did, and I'm honestly happy. Ignore my shitty Sackboy. I know, he looks like a fucking turd. Tekken 7. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna say something controversial here. I like Tekken more than, say, Street Fighter. Yep, I said it, and you can probably hang me up if you want to, if you really hate my opinion. But that's just me. I like Tekken more than Street Fighter. Like most fighting games that are 2D, Bugsnax. Just Bugsnax. Bugsnax. This game was bizarre. It's like a kid's game, but it's also like a horror game, strangely enough. Which is weird because when you say a kid's game is a horror game, you'd be given looks as if you're insane. But it honestly is. The remake of Medieval, I enjoyed it. I didn't fall in love with it, but I liked it fair enough, which, it's better than straight up hating it. But I didn't like the PSP version, which, oh boy, we're going to get to in just a bit throughout this entire list. Next one, Hot Wheels Unleashed. I liked Hot Wheels as a kid, and honestly, playing this game just made me feel like I was reverting back to my childhood years. Though I will say the Platinum Trophy is really, really grindy, so it's a big time sink, so If you don't like that, then stay away from it. And if you don't care about trophies, it's a good game just to play and have fun. Strike Vector X, which honestly I'm surprised I could still play the multiplayer. It's shut down, unfortunately, so you can't play with real players, but you can play with bots, so the Platinum Trophy isn't entirely unobtainable. You can still get it just fine. And honestly, really easily, because since playing with bots means you're playing with dumb players, it's easy. Soul Calibur 6. Huh. Honestly, like, as you saw just right there, I started skipping everything. I like, after having gone through the main campaign, I was just skipping story beats, so I was at a point where I was like, I don't really give a shit. Resident Evil 4, the game that I actually do give a shit. Really good remake, if I'm being honest. Really, really, really great. Oh, man. Enjoy my battle cry when I finally got a platinum trophy for my favorite game of the year. Well, of that year. Lord Almighty, why am I like this? Ghostwire Tokyo, the last trophy I did, it was literally just staring at the moon. I figured because, well, I liked wolves a lot and I think they're really cool, I decided that I should save this trophy for last. It's an easy one, but I wanted to save it for last. And hell no, I'm not going for the DLC trophies because that would give me an aneurysm or make my blood vessel pop. Echo Shift, I almost called it Ghost Shift, which this is a puzzle game, but I'm not too big on puzzle games. I mean, I like them, fair enough, but I don't know what it is about this one. Honestly, I think you just have to look up a guide for them. Now here's Siphon Filter. I did the PS4 version, by the way. Most of these games I did for like PlayStation versions, but like PS4 and 5 versions, but you know, couldn't include them because I reached the limit. Here is Siphon Filter Logan's Shadow, and you're going to see later on how fucking furious I was. Here's the clip.
Hey Tony, I have a message for you. If I see another Siphon Filter game added to the PlayStation Store as a classic, I am never going to buy that shit. I'm going to lose my mind. Please don't buy don't add another Siphon Filter game ever again. I'm tired of this shit. It's like the constant. It's like the only thing that's worth a damn for the PlayStation Classic shit. I am done with it. Fuck Logan. I'm glad that motherfucker's dead.
Furious. Yeah, I was that unhappy with Siphon Filter. Oh boy. Anyways, here's Loco Roco Midnight Carnival. I wish I could say much about this game, but honestly, the Platinum Trophy did require to just do certain things without even beating the game. So it's like, if the game didn't even give a shit, why should I? But I did the platinum trophies anyways, so that's fun. Oh boy. Like, I know this game is really popular in Japan and whatnot, but maybe I'm just not the target audience? Like, whatever. I don't know. What do you want from me? I don't know what I want from me. Strider. This is a, yeah, just, it's a fun game. It's really great. A 2D a side scroller that you play as a ninja in the future. So yeah. I haven't seen this game talked about a whole lot, so, you know. Dead or Alive 5. Now you're gonna see here, full disclosure, I get my ass kicked a whole lot, and I'm not really that great with Dead or Alive. But it was alright. The trophy did require to play 100 online matches and not win. So, I got through it just fine. Yes, lady, I know that was terrible. Even that was like a big slap in the face. That was awful. Get out of here, which I did. Hot Shots Golf 2, or Everybody's Golf, whichever one. I really do not give a shit. I think the name should have just stayed the same. I honestly have nothing to say. Just like with, it's almost similar to just the first Hot Shot Golf, or though, presentation wise, it's much different. But yeah, it's just a fun golf game from the PS1. It's just golf. It should have been the name. Just golf. It's literally just golf. Not even, I don't even have to go deeper into that. If I did, then I would just have to be speaking a whole lot of bullshit. Ape Academy, ignore why my name was Gup. It felt like the right thing to do. Also, ignore why I have my monkey in a bikini with a blonde hair. It felt like the right thing to do. This game was just weird. Ignore the comment, by the way. It felt like the right thing to do. I just... here it is again. Ignore... also, my name was Nimk. Don't ask why I named myself Nimk. It felt like the right thing to do. Also, ignore why I have my monkey in a bikini with bunny ears instead of a blonde hair. It felt like the right thing to do. Yeah, I was... Also, ignore the comment again. It felt like the right thing to do. Anyways, Killzone Liberation. Didn't enjoy it. I don't care how unpopular that opinion is. I did not enjoy it. And funny enough, the Platinum Trophy did require me to not even beat the game. Yeah, I could just play certain levels and just not beat the game. So, again, if the game didn't give a shit, why should I? Kaze. Kaz? I don't know how to pronounce that. Kaze. And the Wild Mask. Kazi? I don't know. It's a fun side scroller. It's a fun platforming game. I had to play the game twice. This one for like the speedrun trophy, which I didn't mind playing the game again. It was already fun. Gravity Crash Portable. Boring. That's literally all I could say about the game. Just boring. Destroy the boss, which I did, and after I did that, I never wanted to touch the game again, but I already touched it on the PS4 version, and yeah, overall I would never want to touch this game again, ever, in my life. Here's a game that I would rather touch intimately. Terrible joke. Pursuit Force. I honestly love how absolutely unhinged. Like, I'm a police officer, and yet I'm hijacking cars left and right. Doesn't matter if it's a criminal or a pedestrian or a civilian. I'm just robbing that car whenever I get the chance. Your car is mine. I make the rules. You don't. Shut up. Twisted Metal. Not sure how unpopular of an opinion this is, but the first Twisted Metal game, really outdated. And I did not like it. Really did not like it one bit. I was going to go for the second game, but honestly, I don't even feel motivated to do that. It's like, whatever. And before you ask, yes, I did the platinum for both versions. And both versions for this game, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. The closest I'll probably get to playing a Jet Set Radio game. That is until the new one comes out, which I am very excited for. Hey, Sega, would you mind doing us all a solid and porting Jet Set Radio 1 and Future? By the way, here's Final Fantasy 16. I just want to play the absolute peak. And here's a game that should have been peak, but I was left disappointed with. Spider-Man 2. At first I did like it, but as time goes on and the DLCs were canceled, my enjoyment kind of just got ruined with Spider-Man 2. And it's not without its fault. It did have a lot of problems, but I still enjoyed it. But I was just disappointed. We could have had so much, but they decided, you know what? No, we're not going to do DLCs for Spider-Man 2. Fuck off, PlayStation. Medieval Resurrection. This is the PSP version I've talked about. And honestly, I didn't enjoy this one a whole lot. I don't know what it is, but it was at this point where I said, I'm not playing PSP games ever again. I'm just going to stick with the PS1 games and PS2 games. Jet Moto, honestly, I did, when I saw it, I just distinctly remember playing it as a kid, specifically the second one. I didn't remember much of the first one, but yeah, I enjoyed it. And the soundtrack isn't even that bad either. So, yeah, moving on. And I did both versions too. Far Cry 3 Classic Edition. Since the original Far Cry 3's Platinum Trophy is almost unobtainable at this point, this is pretty much the only way that I can get the Platinum Trophy, which I was so close back in my original account because I just needed to play poker, which is the easiest trophy to do. Literally the easiest trophy to do, but I don't know, I was a kid, and which is weird because I shouldn't be playing games like that as a kid. Jet Moto 2, this is the game. This is the game that I remember playing as a kid on the PS1. I didn't remember much of it, other than it was a racing game, and those were cool. And plus the hover bikes were really, really cool. And I did both versions, in case you were about to ask again. Here's Far Cry Primal. I did enjoy this one, though I do feel like the final push for the Platinum Trophy was kind of getting a bit grindy here and there. So, yeah, it's still fun. It's still enjoyable. And I did like the whole sticks and stones sort of concept that Primal had. Really underrated. Here's Resistance Retribution. I know I did say I was sick of PSP games and I would never play a single one again, but I had to see this one because I think there was some people who were glazing this game over and over again, but I'm gonna be real, I didn't enjoy it. I did not enjoy Resistance Retribution. The story was forgettable and I don't even remember half of it. And when it was done, I didn't even go for the DLC. I didn't even go for the PS4 version. Here's Pursuit Force Extreme Justice. And yes, I did both versions for this one as well. Also just as enjoyable as the first game, honestly. I feel Pursuit Force is such an unhinged series on PSP. And again, yes, this is a PSP game, and I know I did say I was sick of PSP games, but this and the first game were the only ones that I truly did enjoy a whole lot. So, it's better to have a game that you enjoy rather than playing a whole lot of games that you don't have any recollection of and don't even care about. Here's Dead Rising, the original. Wait. Oh, wait, I did House of the Dead remake for the PS5, but I don't have a clip of that. Yeah, you'll see it later on. Here's Dead Rising. I did it, and it was grindy as all hell, but I did it in preparation for the deluxe remaster, or whatever it was called, remake, whatever. Here's House of the Dead. That's so weird. It's out of order. Like, I did House of the Dead first, and then Dead Rising, but for some reason I have it in a weird order. I mean, you could say I could just fix it, but whatever. I'm too lazy. And I've been holding off this video for so long, so whatever. The Crysis trilogy. What do I say about Crysis? I mean, I did enjoy most of them, except for the first one. I don't know. Like, I mean, I enjoyed the first game, don't get me wrong, but I think I liked the second one more. The third one is questionable, to say the least. And I don't know. I only played the second game when I was really, really, really young. Not really, really young to where I was a toddler, but, you know. And I remember enjoying Crysis. Like, a lot of people hate Crysis 2 and 3 for having modern controls and being too similar to Call of Duty, but it's not bad. It could be worse. Like, I don't know. Like, again, it could be worse. And these games, they're not bad. Though the remasters, like, they are prone to being glitchy. Like, I've come across a couple of glitches, and even a few crashes, so I don't know if I recommend them, but if you're curious, then go right ahead. Alan Wake Remastered. Here's a game that I didn't enjoy. Through and fucking through. And it sucks because the concept is really cool. The idea, the mechanics, they're really, really cool. But this game aged like milk. 100-year-old milk. How's that for a delightful image? I was not happy with Alan Wake. I just think the first game was overrated. Not sure about the second game, and I really don't want to know. Lower Drome, by the way, in case you misheard. Honestly, surprisingly really hard, and it got too, like, I think I got too impatient and just went, like, just used glitches, like, used the accessibility features to make it easy, and I kind of feel bad. I wish I did it legit. No More Heroes 3. This is a game that was really freaking grindy, and also, as I just became aware of, I didn't state which games took place in 2023 and which games take place in 2024. My bad. I'll probably correct it at some point, which I probably did, and this is just past me. Future me will let me know if I already did. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. I was genuinely surprised when this was the first PS2 game that they brought in, and the moment I heard about it, I was happy to jump right in. I love Sly Cooper. I love all the games, even the fourth one, which I know a lot of people didn't like, and it does have its fair share of issues, but I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it. Oh boy. And with how well received and how well it's sold and how well rated it is, I think PlayStation gets the memo that, hey, a lot of people want to see this stuff. So, PlayStation, get to it. Here is surprisingly enough, the first VR game I ever did it and got the platinum trophy for, Job Simulator. Honestly, just a really easy platinum trophy, but it was honestly really fun and entertaining. I wouldn't call it the best first platinum for PlayStation VR, but I'd say it's a good one. And again, entertaining. And it's fun to throw shit at robots. Prototype. I don't know how unpopular this is, and I know Prototype is an underrated game that should get a remake or something, or a sequel. Didn't like it. It's clunky. It's outdated. It really did scream early mid or late 2000s, whenever the hell this game came out. Cat Quest 3, and I did both versions, and I'll show them to you because even though they all showed the same ending, all two of them, the PS5 and PS4 versions, the PS5 version, I played as a male cat, and on the PS4 version, I played as a female cat, and you can definitely see the difference in that image. I think there was like eyelashes that on the cat that you'll end up seeing, so yeah, you'll end up seeing them. So go figure. But yeah, these are honestly really, really fun games. They're simple, they're easy, but they're a nice stress relief if you've gone for like really hard platinum trophies over and over again. New Super Lucky's Tale, and I did play this and the original Super Lucky's Tale, not the VR version, on Xbox, and I enjoyed them back on Xbox, and I still enjoyed it here. Ignore why Lucky's in a dress. I'm seriously fucked up in the head. Horizon Call of the Mountain, the second VR game I ever got the platinum trophy for. It's alright. Not the best, like definitely not the best first party VR game, but it's good. Again, not the best, but it was good. But fuck the collectibles. Black Myth Wukong. I waited 4 freaking years for this game, and when it came out, I was just so happy. Though it sucks that there wasn't a physical version for this game, so I had to play it digitally, which, again, that sucks. But hey, if there ends up being a physical version, I will buy it again, because I love the game that much. I did Klonoa again, but this time I showed the final boss off, so, something different happened, and hey, I gotta show all the content as much as possible. Hey. Just make a new Klonoa game. Klonoa 3, just make a new one. It is due time. Anyways, speaking of, remember when I mentioned Dead Rising, the remake? Here it is. I did the platinum trophy. I'd say the remake is much easier to go for completion than the original. Like, it just feels more convenient in a way. Like, for example, the 7-Day Survivor, it was easy to do because you can do a time skip, and as long as you had food, you can just go through it in minutes. House of the Dead remake, I don't know why I included it again, though the first one I did it with co-op, and the second one I did it solo, but still not even sure why I include it. But it's whatever, I guess. Got another platinum trophy to count, at least. Warframe would have been here had it had a platinum trophy, but they don't, so that's fun. Instead, here's Try an Enhanced Edition. And this was really fun. I remember seeing Trine and always being interested to play it, but I never got to play it. But now I am. Now I did. So, and the game was really good. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with it. Yeah, play Trine if you want. Castlevania Requiem, Symphony of the Night, and Rondo of Blood. Didn't enjoy Rondo of Blood, weird enough. Crucify me if you will. But I did enjoy Symphony of the Night, so it was pretty much fun. I did, some part of me wish there was platinum trophies for both games, but I'm kind of glad they're like relegated to like being one trophy list. The Devil May Cry trilogy, the HD collection. Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 2, Devil May Cry 3. Devil May Cry 3 was fun, Devil May Cry 2 was great, Devil May Cry 2... Wait, am I saying it right? Okay. Devil May Cry 3, really great game, really fun. Devil May Cry 1, amazing and fun. Devil May Cry 2 was an accident. And as you can see here, Trophée de Platine. I had to switch the game to French for some because it allows me to use Trish with infinite Devil Trigger, which made going through the Bloody Palace easy. Still grindy, but easy. Because holy shit, I don't know how any normal human being is supposed to go through it like legit. Here's the final boss with Virgil. The final boss to decide the fate of the world. Oh, wait. Never mind. He died in one hit. That was just funny. Let's do this, Virgil. Just shot dead. Yeah, Devil May Cry. It was really fun, except for 2. Here's a 2 that was actually fun. Trine 2, the Platinum Trophy, it was actually really hard, but honestly really fun, though the last few levels, they got devilishly hard. Hey, but I was just happy I got through it. Honestly, like, I might do a challenge again, like, can I beat Trine 2 on hard difficulty on hard mode without upgrades? Will I be insane? Yes. By the way, here's Devil May Cry 4. I killed the priest with one hit. With one bullet. I didn't struggle much with Devil May Cry 4, surprisingly enough. I just got S ranks on every mission without any issue whatsoever. So, yeah. I enjoyed my time with it. Here's Astrobot. I'm pretty sure the next one is going to be Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster. But I enjoyed Astrobot. It was really fun. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered? Not so much. Mostly because I couldn't transfer my trophies. And by the time I was done with it, I didn't want to give the Platinum Trophy some respect. So instead, I pretty much did this. Sex! Gay 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 sex! Sex! Gay sex! 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 Fucking gay sex! Gay sex! Gay sex! Gay sex is better than this game! Gay sex! As you could tell, I was pretty much done with the game. And honestly, I think the remaster was worse than the original in some way. I come across a lot of glitches, which is weird for a remaster. But here's the Light Brigade, another VR game. I enjoyed it, though. Like I just enjoyed it. It's just a roguelike first-person shooter, so that was fun. I did Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order again because I like the game that much. The next trophy you're going to see is from Waltz of the Wizard. I got no comment for this one. All I can say is enjoy the first ever ASMR section that I have ever done for this channel. Have fun.
Be careful. Oh, my secret.
Fuck this shit!
By the way, the game was fun, and I hope you did enjoy the kissing. I didn't. X Defiant would have been here had it had a platinum trophy, but it didn't. So instead, Persona 4 Golden is here. I enjoyed it. One of the first ever Persona games I ever completed and beaten, so it was a nice little privilege. Though, yeah, like, I was just pretty much done with Persona 4 and I wanted to move on. Sly Cooper 2, or just Sly 2, Band of Thieves. I did both versions, and you're going to see one of the versions where I did I said some shit. Not offensive shit, but like, I just did a skit. Yeah. Again, I love Sly Cooper, and I did enjoy it, so, you know. It's good to have a game that you enjoy, that you know you're just going to love. I have yet to do Sly Cooper 3, but I will do it. Just not now. Anyways, enjoy this fun little skit I did. And then the world ended. We did it for Allah. God damn it, Bentley. One more time of that and I'm gonna shove my cane so far up your ass. Bugsnax. Again. This was pretty much the last platinum trophy I did last year. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. This was pretty hefty, mostly because I didn't upload one video like last year, so this will have to do. Have a great new year, though, you know, unless you're in California, which God bless. Stay safe, everyone. Love you. Take care.